Welcome back to RNN, the show that makes Mr. Kiefer uncomfortable. I'm Nathaniel Herring, your anchor, and this is
Eli Nafziger. We hope you're having a fantastic afternoon because this is RNN.
There's a lot to cover in this episode, so listen up. I just spat a little bit. Next month, April 27th, is prom. This is a junior-senior dance only, unless you have been asked by an upperclassman. More info about that will come later.
Spring sports are back in action. So let's hand it over to Cameron with the sports.
Choir has a festival on Tuesday. That's not a sport, but that's okay. It's actually on Wednesday. Don't forget, it's on Wednesday. Girls have 2 home tennis matches. They're on the 19th and 21st. Boys tennis plays Lebanon at home on Friday. Golf has stuff on Monday at Spring Hill. Baseball and softball have away games on Tuesday. Since it is raining outside, most of these might get rescheduled. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Also, back to you, Web Sox next.
Thank you, Cameron Clare, the best boy of all the Clares.
The best boy. Do you know what happened on Tuesday? A choir concert. It was pretty awesome.
Awesome enough to qualify for state?
Yeah, they did qualify for state.
That is fantastic!
But do you know what is not fantastic?
Drugs.
And AP tests. The deadline has passed to sign up for AP tests. So if you do, there will be what, Nathaniel?
A fee of $55.
That's a lot of money. And so the AP tests are coming up around May. And so you need to be well prepared.
But on the less stressful note, because that's boring, we're gonna send it over to Mr. Peck with story time. Over to you, Mr. Peck.
Over to you.
So, it's kind of a lesser known fact about me, and I'm a little bit embarrassed. But I was kind of I wouldn't call it, a little bit of a child actor, child model growing up. I was little Mr. Lincoln County. I had a little bushy hair, like a bowl cut and everything. Little Mr. Lincoln County. My mom was obsessed with taking me to I don't know, beauty pageants, I guess you'd call them, but it wasn't really a beauty pageant. Nonetheless, I won a role. I don't know if you've ever seen the Old Life cereal commercial. The little kid eats it and he's like, Mikey likes it, and Mikey's like, yeah. I wasn't Mikey. I was actually the kid in the middle that handed him the bowl of cereal. So anyway, you can look that up. That's me. I kind of parlayed my little Mr. Lincoln County role into some brief acting gigs, I guess you'd call them. But it just ultimately wasn't for me. What really did me in was I was actually the stunt double for E.T. I was little. I was 5 years old in that little suit. And the scene where E.T. gets drunk and runs into the cabinet and falls over, that was me. I actually gave myself my first concussion. My mom kind of got into it with the director, and Spielberg's like, "You get the heck out of here!" They didn't want anything to do with this stupid little 5-year-old who's going to upstage Spielberg's E.T. movie.
Wow, that was such a great story. Almost as great as the fact that spring break is literally 1 week away.
Literally. No school is the best thing to counter school, because then there's none of it. And so make sure you get caught up on all your homework, and so then you don't have your homework.
Speaking of homework and working, speech and debate has been hard at work doing stuff that I don't actually know.
Hard at work!
So we're gonna send it over to the speech and debate people to talk about it. Talk about it. Over to you, speech and debate people.
Woo!
Last week we were at districts to qualify people for state. I'm sure we qualified a bunch of people. And now we're in Bend to qualify people for nationals. And again, I'm sure we're gonna qualify a lot of people.
ASB elections are coming up after spring break. The positions include president, vice president, secretary, treasurer, and 2 spirit officers. ASB does a lot here at South Albany. Some things that we have done this year are student council, where we do our best to include you guys in what goes on around here at South Albany. and a project that will be coming up soon. So if you want to be in the ASD committee, think about running for office.
Cool beans.
Cool beans. It is March, and so March Madness is happening.
Yes, it is.
And it is so epic. Basketball is so great.
But besides that, we don't actually know anything about it. So hopefully this next thing will be someone who knows what it is. Over to you, next thing.
Hi, I'm Nicholas Eugene Bohannon, and I'm here to tell you about March Madness. March Madness will be happening during lunch on March 18th through the 20th. You can pick up sign-up sheets right here outside of Miss Angel's room, 115. Bring two other people to make a team of 3 and go kick some butt.
Good thing that Nick has great insightful knowledge about what was going on with that thing that he was talking about.
Yeah, sorry, I gotta put this down. Oh. Ooh. Do you like this red hot gear we got here?
That gear's pretty icy. I do like that gear. I really like that beanie and that shirt of yours,
Yeah.
and them lanyards and them wristbands and them stickers.
Stickers. And some heat.
You can now get Spirit Store things like that in
this.
room 115.
You can look like this.
In room 115 on Thursdays during lunchtime or other times that they do it. I'm not 100% sure. It doesn't say on this paper. That tells me things. So
Yeah.
probably
but
lunchtime.
Thursdays.
Thursdays, definitely. Now we are going to send it over to Nate Randolph to do his groovy weather thing. It's probably not actually weather. Nate.
Hey guys, hey Red Hawks. So I'm Nader and I'm back with the weather today. Today and this week it's really rainy and it's probably gonna be icy. So watch out for those ice patches and have a great week, Red Hawks.
Do not try this at home, kids.
It's okay, guys. I promise.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm great.
Thank you. That is all that we have for you today, South Albany.
And remember, there is a total of 358,200 seconds in total of The Office. But you all should already know that.
Yes.
Thank you, Red Hawks.
Cool beans.
Don't you mean actual beans? Oh.
Here comes the airplane.
I like your shirt and your beanie and your lanyards and these announcements.
And these announcements that are going on right now.
interrupt my filming. Alexis Friday, you better get to the office.
Yeah.
Otherwise, that interruption was worth nothing. This is making the cut. We're putting it in at the end, the bloopers. So I hope you feel shameful about yourself.